Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shayla. Today is the last day of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 18, July edition. This was actually a bonus sketch because, as we all know, everybody does this in June, or most everybody, and there are only 30 days, but they gave us a bonus sketch, which was perfect since I waited till July. This is the lovely sketch by Miss Shannon Keith over at Creative Chaos in Tennessee. And these are the pictures I have. They are of my daughter and my mom and my daughter and her friend on our balcony on our cruise. So let's see. These are double. I think I have doubles of all of them, actually, except the mom one. So I am going to try to make all four of these work. We shall see if that happens, but that is my plan. I have pulled the 49 & Market Kaleidoscope, no, Sunburst collection. It looks like she has a mixed media background and then a whole bunch of florals and stuff popping out of the side. So my plan is to have a fake mixed media background using the Kaleidoscope paper and then have a whole bunch of other embellishments popping out. So let's see what all I have. If you know me, you know if it's 49 & Market, I have most of everything in the collection because I like it. And I don't use it. And that's perfectly fine. So I have both the colored foundations and the collection pack. So I have both sets of papers. I have 12 by 12 rub-ons, which they do not make these anymore. But I have the Sentiments, the Classic, and the color wash. Oh, this must come. I have the laser cuts, the tropical foliage laser cuts, the film strips, the bubbles and bobbles, the chipboard, the 6x8 rub-ons, the essential file, the chipboard words, and the ephemera bits. I liked this collection. It's funny, the other day I was talking to the people, Michelle over at my little scrapbook studio, and made the comment of, I don't know why I'm so enamored with beach collections, because I live in Oklahoma. We don't really have beaches. And she's like, yeah, you know, I've always kind of wondered that. Yeah, me too. I just like them. They're pretty. That's why. They're pretty. And I think because I did grow up where there are no beaches, I am particularly fascinated. So let's see if we can find a piece of paper. Look at those. Isn't that so pretty? Anyway, a piece of paper that would work. Now that would be awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna keep looking. Oh, I love them all. On the back, I could do that one. Pink stamps. Oh. Anyway, map. Oh, a tropical one. That would sure be cool. But I kind of want to do my own embellishments since I have so many. So as much as I love this, I don't want to do this page. Oh, but I do like that one. I like that one too. I think it's going to be, but no, because I don't want to use the back of that. I think I'm going to do this. This one right here. Let me make sure. Yep, I'm going to use this one as my background. So let's get this out of the way then. Now, it looks like she has two 3x4s and a 4x6. And I'm wondering if I can cut these to 3x4. I mean, I would be cutting them off, but as long as I have their faces, I think it'd be okay. And I might cut those down just a little bit too. Because that's 6 and 4 and 4, or 3 and 3. Yeah, I should probably cut it down a little more. So let's do that. Gonna cut off their hair. Both of them have such long hair. Okay, so there's that one. And that one. All right, and then I'm gonna cut just a little bit, like a 1/2 inch. And maybe just a 1/4 inch off this one. There we go. What was the date? 7/16/23. I need to put that down. All right, so we have, now I'm definitely going to need to mat these on some white, because if I don't, you're not going to be able to see them because they're so blue. The picture, the girls, oh, I need to cut a 1/4 inch off of both of these too. Everybody's wearing blue, and so you really can't see it on the blue paper, but that's okay. So let's do, cut that one off a 1/4. Cut this one off a 1/4. Okay, so one thing I need to do is mat them. So I will go do that. There we go. So there, here, and here. Aren't they so pretty? Then I have so much stuff. Now I'm probably not going to use the rub-on simply because now black would show up, but not much else would. Let me look at, so I think now I might do one of these as kind of the bottom of it. So I might do one of these, like down here, and then build my cluster up from there. But pretty much everything I think is going to be the other stuff. The title, Sun-Kissed Memories would be a good title, and it's on black, so it might work. So I think I'll put it here, and then do a starburst here, and then build everything up like from the title. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, since 49 and Market has so much stuff, I think I'm gonna go through it, map my photos and all that, so that you don't have to watch all that, and then I will be back and we'll put the finishing touches together. Okay, so nothing's glued, well, none of the embellishments are glued down, but this is kind of what I have in mind. So I had to change the layout of my photos because with the mats, it was just too long to go all with the 3 photos down the side. So I did this instead, but I have taken some of the laser cuts and some of the embellishments, and I have laid them out into several clusters. Let me kind of show you what I did. Hold on, I kind of want this to go more like that. Well, no, I want it to be up there. Okay. I really didn't know what I want. I wanted to use this, but it wasn't going to go up here because it covered everybody's face, and I didn't really want it down here. So I've decided to kind of have it going over the photos just a little bit, but it says best ever because this was such a fun trip. It really was. It was supposed to be my son and my daughter and my mom and I, because my son graduated from college the same year as my daughter graduated from high school, but he got a job. And let's see, we went on this trip in July and he got this job at the very end of June. And so he couldn't go. And I mean, I was sad that he couldn't go. And so we asked Emma's best friend if she wanted to go instead, because I mean, we had already paid for a third person or a fourth person. And I didn't want her to have to be by herself in a room. And so we asked her best friend if she wanted to go, and she did. And so they did, and they had so much fun. We all had such a good time. We really did. Okay, so I want this to be something like that, with the flowers and the Hello Happy and the best ever. Then I want these film strips to be about like that. Now I had cut this net. I have a piece of it down here, and I had it down further down, but you couldn't see it. And so I'm going to move it up so that you can see it. Like I said, with my film strips, like so. Then I put this picture in an envelope because I just kind of wanted it, at least one of the pictures, to kind of stand out. So it's going to go like this. I have a pineapple and a flower and a starfish and another one of those little sayings and a tag with the faux bow. And I'm going to put my title right down here. Now I did rub on here just because I wanted to bring in some color other than blue on the background. So then I also have a net here. Then I took on the ephemera, they have some, they look like old submarine windows or whatever, and I cut it in half, and I'm building my cluster on top of it. I have this boat in a bottle, or ship in a bottle, I guess. And then I have this flamingo tag that I'm gonna kind of put under. And another one of their fake bows, this Oh Happy Day. And then some flowers. The Good Life and some more flowers. I've got to work on this cluster a little bit. So this is basically going to be it. Now I am probably going to go in and do some white splatters on there. And that's probably it. But thank you so much for joining me this month. There will be a still shot at the end. But I do appreciate everybody that has, all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers that have stuck around this whole month as I caught up with 30 Days of Sketches. Everybody's really sweet comments. I just thank you so much for all of it. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.